Driving down the coast, 1980 something. Neon fading out, feel the heavy bass pumping. Dashboard getting hot, baking in the afternoon glare. Smelling cheap vanilla in the salty ocean air. We were young and reckless, didn't give a single fuck. Living out the summer in the back of a beat-up truck. Now the tape is warping, getting stuck inside the deck. Just a faded memory, wrapping tight around my neck. The magnetic ribbon melting under the glass. Watching all the golden days slip into the past. Sound is getting distorted, slowing down the beat. Everything we used to be is dying in the heat. Pitch is pitching down, the melody is bleeding. Chasing down a ghost that's constantly receding. Sunsets turning purple in the rear view mirror. The past is getting blurry, nothing's getting clearer. Warped out phone, playing through a busted speaker. Every time the loop hits, the memory gets weaker. Rewind the track, but the plastic's getting chewed. Stuck inside a melancholic sun-drenched mood. I can see your face shimmering in the heat haze. Lost inside the labyrinth of those endless summer days. We swore we never changed, but time is a cruel bitch. Now I'm just a glitch caught inside the audio pitch. The dashboard is an oven cooking all the plastic reels, numbing out the pain and everything my body feels. Magnetic ribbon melting under the glass. Watching all the golden days slip into the past. Sound is getting distorted, slowing down the beat. Everything we used to be is dying in the heat. Pitch is pitching down, and the melody's bleeding. Chasing down a ghost that's constantly receding. Sunsets turning purple in the rear view mirror. The past is getting blurry, nothing's getting clearer. Walked out phone, playing through a busted speaker. Every time the loop hits, the memory gets weaker. Let it melt, let it melt. Let the summer burn away. We can never go back to yesterday. The static is a comfort, the distortion is a friend. Every beautiful day has to reach its fucking end. Has to reach its fucking end. Highway stretches out into a dusty horizon. Letting go of the past that I was agonizing. The music's barely recognizable, the heavy slow drone. Cruising down the coastal road completely alone. It's beautiful in a way, watching it disintegrate. Accepting the passage of time and a fucking fake. The plastic shell is deformed, the audio is dead, but I'll keep the warped echoes inside my head. Inside my head. I was digging through the shit I left behind. The cardboard box hiding in the back of my mind. Flicked off the dust and saw your face looking back. A sudden heart attack, fading out in white and black. Well, mostly yellow now, the chemical decay, stealing all the bright hues of that fucking perfect day. You were laughing at the camera, smoke escaping from your lips. My hands were resting heavy on your hips. It's crazy how a square of paper holds a ghost. The memories I tried to bury most. The flash went off and froze the air. Split second we didn't care. Now the ink is running dry, and so am I. Caught in the flash, trapped in the frame. Nothing but a memory without a name. The colors wash out, but the pain stays deep. A faded little secret that I swore I'd keep. Yeah, the edges are torn and the picture is weak, but it screams all the words that we couldn't speak. Backseat of the Chevy parking lot at 3 a.m. We were high on life, running from the word to them. I remember the chill of the night on my skin and the warmth of the whiskey we were drowning in. You said we live forever with a bullshit lie. I watch you disappear every time I catch your eye. In this Polaroid reality, you're looking at the lens, ignorant to how the tragic story ends. We burned too bright, the exposure was wrong. Now all that's left is this melancholic song. In the dark that left a permanent mark. I should burn it, drop a match and let it go. Watch the fire dance and turn to ash nice and slow. But I slip it back inside the shoebox in the dark, keeping the ghost of a dying spark. Maybe I'm a masochist addicted to the past, holding on to something that was never meant to last. Caught in the flash, trapped in the frame. Nothing but a memory without a name. The colors wash out, but the pain stays deep. A faded little secret that I swore I'd keep. Yeah, the edges are torn and the picture is weak, but it screams all the words that we couldn't speak. For the tooling. 3:14 a.m. The neon sign outside is flickering dead. I'm sitting in booth 9 with a pounding in my head. swear the cyber cafe is empty. Just a clerk asleep at the desk and 20 thick-ass monitors glowing cold and picturesque. The high-pitched whine of the tubes is drilling through my ears. A constant static hum that's been drowning out my fears. I stare at the amethyst glow on the greasy yellow keys, click clacking through the night, begging just a moment please. I'm chatting with a stranger 5,000 miles away, both of us just hiding from the coming of the day, trying to find a connection in a dial-up world of green. Just a couple of lonely bastards trapped behind the screen. The cooling fans are spinning, blowing dust into the air. A smell of cheap plastic and a lingering despair. The screen is burning bright, reflecting in my tired eyes. A quiet digital haven under dark, unforgiving sky. Staring at the glass, bathed in the phosphor-light. We're just digital drifters in the middle of the night. The keys are stained with nicotine, the connection is slow as hell. We're locked inside the cyber prison, under a glowing spell. Yeah, the world outside is sleeping, but we're wide awake and numb. Just waiting for the dawn and the morning light to come. ICQ is chiming, that iconic little sound. The sudden spark of life in this graveyard that I found. I remember when we used to come here with the crew, playing Counter-Strike till dawn. We had nothing else to do. Now the booths are fucking empty, the dust has settled deep. Most of those old friends found some better dreams to keep. I'm the last one left here, clinging to the code, stuck on a dusty, forgotten digital road. I take a sip of lukewarm Pepsi, it tastes like flat regret, and light another cigarette. I know I'll soon forget. The cooling fans are spinning, blowing dust into the air. A smell of cheap plastic and a lingering despair. The screen is burning bright, reflecting in my tired eyes. A quiet digital haven under dark, unforgiving sky. Staring at the glass, bathed in the phosphor-light. We're just digital drifters in the middle of the night. The keys are stained with nicotine, the connection is slow as hell. We're locked inside the cyber prison, under a glowing spell. Yeah, the world outside is sleeping, but we're wide awake and numb. Just waiting for the dawn and the morning light to come. The monitor flickers, a brief glitch in the stream, reminding me that none of this is actually a dream. Just a lonely kid in the year 2003, searching for a version of myself I'll never get to see. The hum gets louder, 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 vibrating in my chest. In this empty plastic wasteland, I can finally find some rest, 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 rest. The clerk groans in the sleep, the clock is ticking slow. I log off the chat room, there's nowhere left to go. I push back the plastic chair, it scrapes against the floor. The static on the screen starts to fade as I walk toward the door, but I know I'll be back tomorrow, when the night gets cold and deep, to find the only peace in the world that's fast asleep. Staring at the glass, bathed in the phosphor-light. We're just digital drifters in the middle of the night. The keys are stained with nicotine, the connection is slow as hell. We're locked inside the cyber prison, under a glowing spell. Yeah, the world outside is sleeping, but we're wide awake and numb. Just waiting for the dawn and the morning light to come. gapping the blinds, dust particles dancing in the quietest of minds. Bare feet hitting the cold linoleum floor, sneaking like a phantom past my bedroom door. The whole fucking house is asleep except for me, and the dark roasted Santa coffee brewing wild and free. Pops is in the kitchen reading the Sunday news. I'm just a kid with nothing to prove and nothing to lose. I hit the power button on that heavy plastic box. Static clears up, turning dials and picking locks to a world drawn in ink, colors vivid and bright, chasing away the lingering shadows of the night. The cathode ray tube humming the digital hymn, while the morning light outside is still hazy and dim. Sugar rushing through my veins from a plastic bowl, a momentary peace settling deep inside my soul. Lost in the glow of the 99 screen, living inside an animated undisturbed dream. The scent of fresh coffee mixing with the static air before life gave me a reason to give a shit or care. A sanctuary built on rugs and morning shows, where time freezes and the real world slows. No deadlines, no heartbreak, no debts to pay, just a quiet morning keeping the madness away. Volume kept at the 2 so I don't wake the dead, while the cartoon violence unfolds in blue and red. Embers dropping from the sky, explosions on loop. Sitting cross-legged on the floor, completely out the loop. Cereal crunching, milk turning to toxic sweet pink. Back when I didn't have to pause to overthink, the living room felt like an absolute fortress of gold. A naive little kid who never thought he'd get old. I breathe in that roasted aroma drifting down the hall, safe inside these walls, standing 10 feet tall. The broadcast waves carrying me to a different plane, the temporary shelter from the incoming rain. The cathode ray tube humming the digital hymn, while the morning light outside is still hazy and dim. Sugar rushing through my veins from a plastic bowl, a momentary peace settling deep inside my soul. Lost in the glow of the 99 screen, living inside an animated undisturbed dream. The scent of fresh coffee mixing with the static air before life gave me a reason to give a shit or care. A sanctuary built on rugs and morning shows, where time freezes and the real world slows. No deadlines, no heartbreak, no debts to pay, just a quiet morning keeping the madness away. Now my alarm screaming me like a bat out of hell, and the coffee just tastes like a bitter empty shell. A stare at flat screens that only feed me the news, a constant fucking cycle of the 2020s blues. I trade every dollar I have in the bank right now to teleport back to that living room somehow. The channel signs off, leaving just a white noise. A ghost town of forgotten childhood toys. I close my eyes and try to catch that coffee scent, wondering where all those peaceful Sunday mornings went. It's gone, evaporated like the dew on the grass, trapped in a thick cage of unbreakable glass. Lost in the glow of the 99 screen, living inside an animated undisturbed dream. The scent of fresh coffee mixing with the static air before life gave me a reason to give a shit or care. A sanctuary built on rugs and morning shows, where time freezes and the real world slows. No deadlines, no heartbreak, no debts to pay, just a quiet morning keeping the madness away. fucking feet to claim that sacred window seat. The yellow metal tube is packed with noise and teenage dread, but I got my own sanctuary strapped around my head. Bright orange foam resting heavy on my ears, a plastic shield against the bullshit and the fears. I slide the mixtape in, press play with a heavy thumb, feeling the magnetic tape starting to softly hum. The engine shakes the floorboards, rattling my spine, but inside the center lock shell everything is perfectly fine. The wheels are rolling over potholes, kicking up the dust. In this chunky Sony Walkman I put on my fucking trust. The world outside is moving, but the time inside stands still, swallowing this lo-fi medicine like a bitter pill. Leaning my head against the cold vibration of the glass, watching this miserable hometown slowly fading past. Drowning out the chatter, drowning out the pointless fights, lost in the rhythm of these gritty analog nights. Yeah, the orange foam is soaking up the pain I can't erase, my own private fucking universe, a solitary space. Tracing lines in the condensation, breathing on the pain. The baseline is a steady heartbeat, keeping me halfway sane. Some asshole in the front is throwing paper, acting tough, but I can barely hear him, and frankly I've had enough. I crank the volume dial till the distortion starts to bleed. This distorted underground tape is exactly what I need. Rewound it with a goddamn pencil just the night before, a physical connection to the sound that I adore. The suburbs passing by like a movie I've seen twice, trapped inside this chilly bus, a rolling block of ice. The wheels are rolling over potholes, kicking up the dust. In this chunky Sony Walkman I put on my fucking trust. The world outside is moving, but the time inside stands still, swallowing this lo-fi medicine like a bitter pill. Leaning my head against the cold vibration of the glass, watching this miserable hometown slowly fading past. Drowning out the chatter, drowning out the pointless fights, lost in the rhythm of these gritty analog nights. Yeah, the orange foam is soaking up the pain I can't erase, my own private fucking universe, a solitary space. The tape suddenly warps, a ghost in the machine, a beautiful imperfection in this everyday routine. It's raw, it's real, unlike the faces in these rows where everyone is faking shit, putting on the shows. I'd rather have the static, the hits, and the decay than deal with the reality of another useless day. Brakes hiss, the yellow monster finally slows down, pulling into the parking lot of the worst school in town. I gotta pop the eject button, take the headphones off, face the cold air, the judgment and the principal's cough. But I leave the Walkman in my pocket, spinning in the dark, a secret fucking weapon, keeping alive the spark, ready for the ride home. And I can drift away again, just me, the orange foam, and the rhythm of the rain. Leaning my head against the cold vibration of the glass, watching this miserable hometown slowly fading past. Drowning out the chatter, drowning out the pointless fights, lost in the rhythm of these gritty analog nights. Yeah, the orange foam is soaking up the pain I can't erase, my own private fucking universe, a solitary space. Midnight sharp, smelling like damn wood and old sweat, tying up the laces on a pair of skates I can't afford. Yet the floor is dark, maple scarred by decades of heavy turns. Under the glow of purple neon where the low light burns. Hear that low hum, the polyurethane slicing through the air, grip and glide, leaving behind every fucking useless care. The giant disco ball is throwing shards of silver on the wall where all just ghosts waiting for the gravity to make us fall. I take a drag of my cigarette right before I cross the line, stepping onto the hardwood, leaving the rest of the world behind. The bass is vibrating right through the wheels into my bones. A rhythmic therapy for a crowd of beautiful unknowns. We spin in circles, running from the shit we cannot face. Just a bunch of midnight riders trapped in the neon days. Gliding on the dark, we're chasing the neon light.
The reflection of the mirrors keeping us alive tonight.
We don't need to talk, just let the wheels hum low.
In this empty roller rink, we let the poison go.
Yeah, we roll through the shadows, cutting through the smoke,
Regarding a cycle,
praying that the rhythm never broke.
it'll never broke.
Coasting backwards near the outer lane, slicing through the crowd like a razor through my fucking pain. No words exchanged, we just lock into the same damn stride. Two parallel lines on a dark wooden slide. The pink and blue neon painting stripes across your face, matching the steady thud of the bass line. In this place we're dodging kids, we're dodging couples, we're dodging our past, knowing damn well a high like this was never meant to last. But right now, the polyurethane is singing to the floor, and for 3 minutes I don't care about who I was before.
Bass is vibrating right through the wheels into my bones. A rhythmic therapy for a crowd of beautiful unknowns. We spin in circles, running from the shit we cannot face. Just a bunch of midnight riders trapped in a neon days.
Gliding on the dark, we're chasing the neon light.
The reflection of the mirrors keeping us alive tonight.
We don't need to talk, just let the wheels hum low.
In this empty roller rink, we let the poison go.
Yeah, we roll through the shadows, cutting through the smoke,
Caught in a cycle,
praying that the rhythm never broke. The DJ slows it down, the heavy drip vibe takes the room. The mirror ball spins slower, casting patterns of beautiful doom. I reach my hand out, but the shadows play a trick on my eyes. You're just another hallucination born under these neon skies. My wheels click against yours, a spark in the dark,
leaving nothing but a microscopic scuff mark.
The clock hits 2, the house lights flicker with a harsh yellow glare, revealing the empty cups, the dust and the silence hanging there. The magic dissolved, the polyurethane wheels finally come to a stop. Fucking back to reality, waiting for the other shoe to drop. I untie the laces, my feet feeling heavy and numb as lead.
Carrying the echo of the rolling wheels inside my head.
Gliding on the dark, we're chasing the neon light.
The reflection of the mirrors keeping us alive tonight.
We don't need to talk, just let the wheels hum low.
In this empty roller rink, we let the poison go.
Yeah, we roll through the shadows, cutting through the smoke. December sun beating down on the cracked concrete, dragging my worn out sneakers down a dead-end street. My backpack is hanging light, not a damn thing inside, just a couple empty folders and my foolish fucking pride. The final bell just echoed through those prison painted walls. No more locker combinations, no more running down the halls. The humid breeze hits my face like a heavy golden wave, leaving behind the cinder blocks of the academic grave. Stepping past the rusted gates into the blinding afternoon, feeling like a king immune to any fucking ruin. We traded all our textbooks for the open summer air, with a pocket full of nothing and we didn't even care. The asphalt was melting right underneath our shoes, a momentary pause from the inevitable blues. Lost in the heat of a December afternoon, chasing the illusion that we never fade too soon. An empty canvas bag slung over my right shoulder, ignorant to the fact that we were getting fucking old. We held the hands of time, swore we'd never let it go. An infinite loop of you, moving beautifully slow. Yeah, the breeze was blowing warm, wiping away the tears. A fleeting little paradise to hide us from the air. Met up with the crew by the corner grocery store, bought some cheap sodas, couldn't ask for any more. Tearing up the math exams, throwing confetti in the wind, laughing at the trouble and the places that we sent. Nobody was looking at a watch, time didn't exist, just the smoke from a cigarette that someone lightly kissed. We talked about the future like it was a million miles away, just a bunch of naive kids living for the goddamn day. The shadows started stretching as the sun began to sink, standing on the absolute edge, right upon the brink. We traded all our textbooks for the open summer air, with a pocket full of nothing and we didn't even care. The asphalt was melting right underneath our shoes, a momentary pause from the inevitable blue. Lost in the heat of a December afternoon, chasing the illusion that we never fade too soon. An empty canvas bag slung over my right shoulder, ignorant to the fact that we were getting fucking older. We held the hands of time, swore we'd never let it go. An infinite loop of you, moving beautifully slow. Yeah, the breeze was blowing warm, wiping away the tears. A fleeting little paradise to hide us from the air. It's a cruel fucking trick the way the memory lies, telling you that the spark in your chest never dies. I look back at that empty backpack and the golden light before the real world came and dragged us into the night. We were infinite for a second, untouchable and brave, before we became slaves to the wages that we saved. I close my eyes and I can still feel that December heat, the ghost of my younger self walking down the street. Nothing weighing me down, no baggage to unpack, just the fabric of a completely empty backpack. I give everything I own just to freeze that single frame, before everyone grew up and completely lost again. Lost in the heat of a December afternoon, chasing the illusion that we never fade too soon. An empty canvas bag slung over my right shoulder, ignorant to the fact that we were getting fucking older. We held the hands of time, swore we never let it go. An infinite loop of you, moving beautifully slow. Yeah, the breeze was blowing warm, wiping away the tears. It's a fleeting little paradise to hide us from the edge. Found a box of dusty codex in a thrift shop downtown, smelling like cheap tobacco when the world's slowly breaking down. Staring at these strangers laughing under an orange street light, feeling the sudden heavy ache tearing through my fucking night. I wasn't even a thought when this paper was exposed, but I swear I know the scent of those vintage fucking clothes. I traced the faded borders with a trembling fingertip, tasting the cheap whiskey from a glass. I didn't sip. The modern world outside is glaring in the sterile blue, but my soul is bleeding out for a year I never knew. It's a phantom limb syndrome for forgotten age, trapped in the digital, bleeding on the printed page. Nostalgia for a timeline where I never left a mark, chasing the beautiful ghost through the absolute dark. Caught in the gravity of an unseen past, holding on to moments that were never meant to last. They call it an immortal, the sickness in my brain, grieving for a lost life, addicted to the pain. I'm homesick for a memory that I never actually made, watching the artificial colors of my present start to fade. No history, no timeline, just a fabricated truth, mourning in the golden days of a stranger's fucking youth. Strangers fucking youth. I close my eyes and I'm driving down a neon lit strip, got a cigarette burning in a heavy tight grip on the steering wheel of a classic guy I've never even driven, begging for a sanctuary that I was never given. These glowing touch screens make me physically sick. I crave the heavy analog, the mechanical click. I remember the roller rinks, the arcade's heavy hum, even though I know damn well that I'm just acting dumb. It's a glitch in my matrix, a completely crossed wire, throwing my present reality right into the fire. Phantom limb syndrome for forgotten age, trapped in the digital, bleeding on a printed page. Nostalgia for a timeline where I never left a mark, chasing the beautiful ghost through the absolute dark. Caught in the gravity of an unseen past, holding on to moments that were never meant to last. They call it an immortal, the sickness in my brain, grieving for a lost life, addicted to the pain. I'm homesick for a memory that I never actually made, watching the artificial colors of my present start to fade. No history, no timeline, just a fabricated truth, mourning in the golden days of a stranger's fucking. Is it madness to cry for a face you haven't seen? If I'm suffocated by the glow of a minor screen, I'm a time traveler stranded with a broken machine, living in the tragic space of the in-between. Every old song on the radio tears me apart, leaving a gaping fucking hole inside my hollow heart. I keep buying old vinyls just to feel the fucking weight, trying to forcefully rewind my inevitable fate. The needle drops, the static pops, and I am finally free, living out the borrowed life, a counterfeit reality. I'll stay inside this delusion, wrap it around my bones, building a quiet sanctuary out of these analog tones. Caught in the gravity of an unseen past, holding on to moments that were never meant to last. They call it an immortal, the sickness in my brain, grieving for a lost life, addicted to the pain. wishing the bullshit goodbye. I'm wearing number 9, carrying the weight of this deadbeat town. Sweat dripping down my face, praying I don't let him down. Then I see you on the sidelines, shaking those silver pom-poms. Red lipstick, short skirt, the calm right before the fucking bombs. You look at me through the helmet, a secret look that we share, while the whole town is screaming, pretending they actually care. I take the snap, drop back and launch the pigskin through the air, but my mind is on your silhouette standing right over there. The scoreboard clock is ticking down to an absolute zero. You're the plastic perfection, I'm the tragic local hero. We're living out a movie script written by some older ghost, raising up a cheap trophy that we never won the most. Caught in the flash of the varsity dream, we're just kids playing roles on a desperate team. My blood on the grass, you glitter in the air, a toxic kind of magic that we're willing to share. Yeah, they love the quarterback and the girl with the cheers, but they don't see the pressure, they don't see the damn tears. We rule this artificial kingdom for a moment in time, a beautiful disaster and a victimless crime. Post game locker room smelling like icy hot and deep pain, washing off the mud, trying to wash away the permanent stains. Sticking out the back door where the yellow school bus is parked. You're waiting by my Chevy in the shivering, freezing dark, wearing my oversized Letterman jacket, swallowing your pride, telling me to shut the fuck up and just get inside. We drive out to the overload, killing the engine and the lights, trading the roaring stadium for these quiet, stolen nights. Your hands are freezing cold, tracing scars on my chest. In this beat up leather seat is the only place I can rest. The scoreboard clock is ticking down to an absolute zero. You're the plastic perfection, I'm the tragic local hero. We're living out a movie script written by some older ghost, raising up a cheap trophy that we never wanted most. Caught in the flash of the varsity dream, we're just kids playing roles on a desperate team. My blood on the grass, you glitter in the air, a toxic kind of magic that we're willing to share. Yeah, they love the quarterback and the girl with the cheers, but they don't see the pressure, they don't see the damn tears. We rule this artificial kingdom for a moment in time, a beautiful disaster and a victimless crime. But the season is ending, the winter is creeping in fast. We both know this high school fantasy was never built to last. They expect me to go pro, they expect you to just smile, walking down this narrow, suffocating fucking aisle. I grip the steering wheel until my knuckles turn violently white. Wishing we could freeze the clock on this cold November night. Senior year is fading out like a burnt and distorted cassette tape. We're desperately searching for some sort of grand escape. You kiss me tasting like cheap vodka and cherry lip gloss. Two lost souls trying to calculate their heavy future loss. So let the crowd cheer until their pathetic lungs give out. We're the only ones who know what this is really all about. Just a fleeting collision of muscle, glitter and bone, before we have to face the real fucking world completely alone. In the flash of the varsity dream, we're just kids playing roles on a desperate team. My blood on the grass, you glitter in the air, a toxic kind of magic that we're willing to share. Yeah, they love the Token on my brain, man, like more than that. Token on my brain, man, like more than that. Token on my brain, man, like more than. August 98, the pavement was literally melting our shoes. Sitting on the hood of that beat up Ford, nothing left to lose. The air was thick, heavy with the stench of asphalt and cheap weed. We were moving slow, completely stripped of any fucking speed. Sweat dripping down your neck, tracing lines through the dust. The golden afternoon, built on teenage dreams and blind trust. I can still see the heat waves distorting the horizon line. Back when the world was small and for a minute you were mine. We drank one beer from a cooler that lost its ice by noon, oblivious to the fact that it would all be over way too soon. The sun beat down like a hammer on our skin, a beautiful damn illusion we were trapped within. The tape deck was chewing up our favorite track, a perfect moment in time that we can never get back. Lost in the haze of a 98 afternoon, fading away like a ghost underneath the sun. It's a blurred out vision, a distorted fucking truth. The phantom of a summer that swallowed our youth. The colors are bleeding, the edges are fried, just a melting memory of the day that we lied. Saying things would never change, saying we'd stay the same. Now I'm just smoking alone, whispering your name. Picking up my brain, picking up my brain, brain. Don't get on my brain, don't whispering your name. Don't get on my brain, on my brain, brain. Don't get on my brain, don't get on my brain. The AC was broken, windows rolled down to catch a breeze. Cruising through the neighborhood, a temporary disease. You had your feet on the dash, laughing at some stupid shit I said. Now those echoes are just rattling around inside my empty head, like a VHS tape that's been played 1,000 times too much. The picture is rolling, I can barely even remember your touch. It's frustrating as hell, trying to grasp smoke with bare hands, watching the hourglass bleed out the very last grains of sand. I close my eyes and try to reconstruct the exact shade of the sky, but the details slip away no matter how hard I try. The sun beat down like a hammer on our skin, a beautiful damn illusion we were trapped within. The tape deck was chewing up our favorite track, a perfect moment in time that we can never get back. Lost in the haze of a 98 afternoon, fading away like a ghost underneath the sun. It's a blurred out vision, a distorted fucking truth. The phantom of the summer that swallowed our youth. The colors are bleeding, the edges are fried, just a melting memory of the day that we lied. Saying things would never change, saying we stay the same. Now I'm just smoking alone, whispering your name. Time is a cruel motherfucker, stealing the clarity of the past, leaving us with fragments of a movie that went by too fast. A hot afternoon suspended in the back of my brain, a bittersweet nostalgia that borders on bang, 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 bang. Loading on my brain, borders on bang, 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 bang. Loading on my brain. Sometimes I swear I can still smell the coke in the sunscreen, the glitch in the matrix, a flashback to a forgotten scene. But then the cold wind hits and I'm dragged back to the day, watching the golden hues in 98, watch out the gray. I'll keep this blurry Polaroid locked up in the vault, losing it completely would be my own downfall. Lost in the haze of a 98 afternoon, fading away like a ghost underneath the sun. It's a blurred out vision, a distorted fucking truth. The phantom of a summer that swallowed our youth. The colors are bleeding, the edges are fried, just a melting memory of the day that we lied. Saying things would never change, saying we'd stay the same. Now I'm just smoking alone, whispering your name. Don't be on my pain, don't be on my pain. Don't be on my pain, don't whisper your name. flash goes off, blinding my tired fucking eyes. A synthetic lightning striking through the midnight skies. The heavy plastic camera spits out a blank white square. I pull it from the slot, breathing in the static air. Sitting on the edge of this messy and made bed, with 1,000 heavy thoughts running through my damn head. I hold the thick frame by the wide bottom edge, standing on the absolute goddamn psychological edge. They say you shouldn't shake it, just let the magic steep. I'm impatient as hell, losing my fucking sleep. The surface is a mirror of absolute dark gray, waiting for the chemicals to wash the void away. The emotion starts to shift, bleeding through the negative. A slow, painful birth of the life we used to live. Shadows forming first, a silhouette in the gloom, resurrecting the ghost hiding inside this empty room. Trapped inside the whiteboard, a proud piece of time, a perfectly imperfect silent little crime. The colors are bleeding, washed out, impale a chemical reaction, telling the broken fucking tale. There's a heavy purple streak burning down the right side, a beautiful mistake where the harsh reality died. I'm watching the present instantly turn into the past, a faded Polaroid memory that was never meant to last. That was never meant to last. The contrast is weak, the shadows lack definition, a hazy reflection of my current fucked up condition. Your face is finally rendering, emerging from the dark, but there's a chemical burn right where we left the mark. The blue of your jacket turned into a sickly green, the weirdest goddamn filter that I've ever fucking seen. It doesn't show the warmth, it doesn't show the heat, just a cold flat image of a lonely dead end street. But maybe it's honest, maybe the camera never lies, stripping away the bullshit right before my very eyes. It caught the exact second the vibe started to decay, before the golden hour completely washed away. Emotion starts to shift, bleeding through the negative, a slow, painful birth of the life we used to live. Shadows forming first, a silhouette in the gloom, resurrecting the ghost hiding inside this empty room. Trapped inside the whiteboard, a far piece of time, a perfectly imperfect silent little crime. The colors are bleeding, washed out, impale a chemical reaction, telling the broken fucking tale. There's a heavy purple streak burning down the right side, a beautiful mistake where the harsh reality died. I'm watching the present instantly turn into the past, a faded Polaroid memory that was never meant to last. I trace the thick border with my callous thumb, staring at the failure until my mind goes numb. A digital perfection, no pixels to erase, just a permanent scar printed right across your face. Raw and it's ugly, a beautifully ruined shot, a physical reminder of the only thing I got. The image is fully set, a pocket-sized souvenir of a heavy deep regret. I grab a black Sharpie, write the date on the back before everything completely fades into the black. Toss it in the shoebox with the rest of the debris, a cemetery moment I can barely even see. Let the dust settle on the washed out chemical dye, saying the quiet, unspoken, permanent goodbye. Inside the whiteboard, a far piece of time, a perfectly imperfect silent little crime. The colors are bleeding, washed out, impale a chemical reaction, telling the broken fucking tale. There's a heavy purple streak burning down the right side, a beautiful mistake where the harsh reality died. I'm watching the present instantly turn into the past, a faded Polaroid memory that was never meant to last. That was never meant to last. fucking never fucking kneel down. Midnight staring at this dual deck machine, trying to capture feelings that remain unseen. Fingers hovering over the play and record, sifting through the vinyls that I used to hoard. I picked the saddest tracks, the ones that bleed and weep, the kind of melodies that ruin your fucking sleep. Side A was just a cover, standard radio hits, but side B is where my shattered soul finally sits. I time the transitions, cut out the DJ's voice. Curating this melancholy wasn't really a choice, it was a desperate plea written in magnetic rust, a silent confession born out of ash and dust. The red light blinking while the spool spins slow, capturing the words that I couldn't let you know. 90 minutes of my heart locked in plastic and gear, a masterpiece of sorrow you will never fucking hear. This is the ghost of a love that I buried alive, a mixtape of the wreckage that didn't survive. The Sharpie ink is bleeding right through the label's edge. I built a sonic bridge but never jumped off the ledge, holding on to the B-side, the tracks that cut deep, a pathetic little secret that I swore I'd keep. Yeah, the tape is just sitting in the dark of my drawer, a heavy piece of plastic from a silent losing war. Never putting me alone, but they together from the silent. I wrote your name in cursive, then I crossed it right out. Smudged the black ink with a heavy dose of doubt. Put it in a clear case, left it in my jacket pocket. Felt like I was carrying a goddamn loaded rocket. I walked up to your porch, the rain was starting to fall. Stared at your front door, feeling so fucking small. My hand was on the doorbell, but I froze in the chill, swallowed by the silence and a bitter pill. I turned my back and walked away, a coward in the night, taking my pathetic mixtape out of the street light. I told myself tomorrow I would finally be brave, but tomorrow just became another empty fucking grave. The red light blinking while the spool spins slow, capturing the words that I couldn't let you know. 90 minutes of my heart locked in plastic and gear, a masterpiece of sorrow you will never fucking hear. This is the ghost of a love that I buried alive, a mixtape of the wreckage that didn't survive. The Sharpie ink is bleeding right through the label's edge. I built a sonic bridge but never jumped off the ledge, holding on to the B-side, the tracks that cut deep, a pathetic little secret that I swore I'd keep. Yeah, the tape is just sitting in the dark of my drawer, a heavy piece of plastic from a silent losing war. Years have gone by, the magnetic ribbon is stretched, but the pain in these tracks is permanently sketched. I dust off the boombox and I pop the cassette and listening to the soundtrack of my original sin. The pitch is wobbling, the sound is muffled and weak, just like the damn words that I never could speak. Track number 7 is the one that breaks me down, a slow, heavy rhythm where I completely drown. I wonder if you ever felt this frequency in the air, or if I was just a ghost and you didn't even care. It doesn't even matter, the moment passed us by, left with the distorted bass and the lingering sigh. I hit the eject button, put the tape back to rest, a faded memory of a heart beating out of my chest. This is the ghost of a love that I buried alive, a mixtape of the wreckage that didn't survive. The Sharpie ink is bleeding right through the label's edge. I built a sonic bridge but never jumped off the
Got the keys to this rusty piece of shit today. Paid in wrinkled cash, finally making my getaway. The paint is peeling, the seats are torn to shreds, but it's a ticket out of all the voices in my head. Crank the manual handle, roll the heavy window down. The AC is completely busted, but I don't need it. It in this town, stick shift grind, and the clutch is stiff as hell. The cabin smells like stale smoke and a cheap motel. But as the wheels hit the concrete, the heavyweight lifts, navigating the dark alleys, feeling the subtle shifts. The engine knocks, but it sings a mechanical lullaby right underneath the glowing neon of the midnight sky. Heat is radiating from the floorboards on my feet, but I'm exactly where the asphalt and my spirit meet. No destination, just a quarter tank of gas, watching the yellow street lights in the shadows pass. Windows fully dropped, swallowing the rushing night air. Inside this beat up metal box, I'm killing my despair. They can keep their luxury, I just found my own wings, listening to the rusted suspension as it softly sings. A broke-ass king ruling the empty avenue with the midnight wind pushing on my nightmares through. Just 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 on my nightmares through. Cruising past the closed down strip mall, tires humming low. The dashboard lights barely got a fucking glow. Cassette deck chewing up an old unlabeled mixtape. This 4-cylinder sedan is my ultimate escape. Heavy steering wheel fighting back against my grip, biting my lip, taking this solitary midnight trip. No power steering, no computer on the dash, just pure analog freedom bought with hard-earned cash. The breeze hits my face, blowing the cigarette ash away, washing off the dirt and the stress of a useless day. The engine knocks, but it sings a mechanical lullaby right underneath the glowing neon of the midnight sky. Heat is radiating from the floorboards on my feet, but I'm exactly where the asphalt and my spirit meet. No destination, just a quarter tank of gas, watching the yellow street lights in the shadows pass. Windows fully dropped, swallowing the rushing night air. Inside this beat up metal box, I'm killing my despair. They can keep their luxury, I just found my own wings, listening to the rusted suspension as it softly sings. A broke-ass king ruling the empty avenue with the midnight wind pushing all my nightmares through. It's just a ton of cheap steel and dark oil stains, but it's flushing out the toxic poison in my veins. Who gives a fuck if it stalls at the red light? I'll just crank it back up and ride deeper into the night. This isn't just a car, it's a fucking state of mind, leaving every single bit of my heavy past behind. The air is getting slightly cold, but I keep the glass down, feeling invincible and bold. The wind is howling loud, messing up my head, pumping pure adrenaline through the lonely air. Every rattle is a rhythm, every squeak is a snare drum. My fingers tapping on the wheel until my hands go numb. Looking at the city lights reflecting in the rear view for the first time in my life, knowing exactly what to do. No destination, just a quarter tank of gas, watching the yellow street lights in the shadows pass. Windows fully dropped, swallowing the rushing night air. Inside this beat up metal box, I'm killing my despair. They can keep their luxury, I just found my own wings, listening to the rusted suspension as it softly sings. A broke-ass king ruling the empty avenue with the midnight wind pushing on my
something on the schedule with no fucking place to be. Just a dusty gray cartridge sitting on my knee. The screen was blank, static screaming in my face. So I pulled the plastic out to clear the dusty space. Put my lips to the board, gave a heavy steady blow. Wiped the carbon off the pins, getting ready for the show. Jam it back into the slide, hit the heavy power slide. That glorious synthetic chime, washing deep inside. A splash of blue and white on the curved glass screen. The cleanest fucking feeling that I've ever seen. Red lights glowing on the front of the deck as the rainy world outside comes to fade. Inspect that pad worn down by my callous thumb, waiting for the rhythm and the bass to come. Yeah, we're lost inside a 16-bit sky where the colors never fade and the heroes never die. The rain can keep on falling, we don't give a fuck. Safe inside the pixels where we tried our luck. Just a kid in 95 with the plastic controller in his hand, building empires out of digital sand. Like a low-frequency drone in this dark wooden living room. I am not alone. The sprites are jumping high over lava and lead, while the real world's bullshit is clearing from my head. My old man is snoring on the sofa down the hall. Mom is in the kitchen as the heavy shadows fall. I got infinite lives, but the time is ticking fast. Trying to make this goddamn weekend last. It's crazy how a circuit board can hold a whole world, while the storm outside is getting violently swirled. No high definition lies, just pure silicone grace, bringing a stupid smile back to my face. The red's glowing on the front of the deck as the rainy world outside comes to fade. Inspect that pad worn down by my callous thumb, waiting for the rhythm and the bass to come. Yeah, we're lost inside a 16-bit sky where the colors never fade and the heroes never die. The rain can keep on falling, we don't give a fuck. Safe inside the pixels where we tried our luck. Just a kid in 95 with a plastic controller in his hand, building empires out of digital. So my hands are fucking older and the console's in the box, and life is just a series of unbreakable locks. I look at modern graphics but they don't feel the same. It's just a corporate money grab, a soulless fucking game. I miss the smell of heated plastic and the warm dust there when we actually had something real to share. I close my eyes and I can hear the rain on the roof, searching for a memory, searching for the proof that the kid on the carpet is still alive inside, underneath the layers of the ego and the pride. So I blow on the memories and press the start key, hoping that the static finally sets me free. Yeah, we're lost inside a 16-bit sky where the colors never fade and the heroes never die. The rain can keep on falling, we don't give a fuck. Safe inside the pixels where we tried our luck. Just a kid in 95 with a plastic controller in his hand, building empires out of digital sand.
July of '85, the sun was an absolute killer. Sweat dripping down our backs, trying to find some fucking thriller. Bikes thrown on the front lawn, chains rusted and loose. Drinking warm tap water, pretending it was some magic juice. The tar on the cul-de-sac was literally turned into goo. Sticking to the bottom of my canvas Converse shoe. We didn't have a dime, our pockets were filled with lint, but we owned the whole damn block. every single sprint. Just a pack of wild strays, navigating the suburban grid, doing exactly all the reckless shit. Parents forbid. No cell phones ringing, no digital chains. Just a heat wave messing with our teenage brains. Waiting for the ice cream truck to come down the street. A simple kind of magic in the suffocating heat. Lost in the mirage of a concrete paradise. We didn't need much, didn't have to roll the dice. Just four kids trying to outrun the setting sun before the golden hours of the neighborhood were done. Yeah, the asphalt burned, but the memories stay cool.
Breaking every single unspoken summer rule.
Sitting on the green electrical box, burning our damn thighs, watching the heat shimmer rising up into the blue skies. Tommy had a stolen pack of Marlboros bent and crushed. We passed it around the circle, keeping our voices hushed, coughing our lungs out, trying to look so incredibly tough. Back when the scraped knee was the only thing considered rough. Talked about the girls we were too terrified to call, throwing the scuffed tennis ball against the brick wall. I was blurring together in the hazy, lazy spin, unaware of the brutal world we were about to enter in. The grass sprinkle is clicking like a metronome on the lawn, watching the slow motion afternoon stretching on and on, trading baseball cards on the dusty porch stairs, a million miles away from all the other nightmares. Lost in the mirage of a concrete paradise. We didn't need much, didn't have to roll the dice. Just four kids trying to outrun the setting sun before the golden hours of the neighborhood were done. Yeah, the asphalt burned, but the memories stay cool.
Breaking every single unspoken summer rule.
Then the street lights flicker with a hum and a yellow buzz, the universal signal to leave exactly where we was. Mom's yelling from the screen doors, cutting through the thick air, running home in the twilight without a single fucking care. Washing the dirt off our hands, but the spirit remained. A perfectly chaotic summer that could never be explained. Now I'm sitting in an office, the AC freezing my bones, staring at a glowing rectangle surrounded by corporate clones. I trade every paycheck, every piece of plastic success to be back on the melting street in the beautifully ruined mass, to feel the sticky tar, to hear the distant boombox play, to live forever inside that endless 80s day. Lost in the mirage of a concrete paradise. We didn't need much, didn't have to roll the dice. Just four kids trying to outrun the setting sun before the golden hours of the neighborhood were done. Yeah, the asphalt burned, but the memories stay cool.
Breaking every single unspoken summer rule. Mirage of a concrete bed. Mirage of a concrete bed. The ghost in the mirage of a concrete bed.
Midnight strikes, the house is dead, quiet and cold. Stepping in my sneakers, feeling dangerously bold. The wooden floorboards are a goddamn minefield tonight, dodging every creek, staying out of the porch light. My parents
parents are asleep, completely dead to the world. But my stomach is knots, tight and violently curled. Grab my jacket, slip through the bedroom screen, dropping into the bushes, trying to remain unseen. I run down the driveway, heart beating out of my chest, ignoring the anxiety, putting my nerves to the test. Tommy's waiting at the corner in his beat-up Civic ride, headlights totally killed, trying to swallow his pride. I jump in the passenger seat, slam the door soft and slow. He looks at me and whispers, ready to fucking go. We're risking a month of ground and maybe even more, just to cross the threshold of that stupid party door. Because my phone lit up at 11 with the text from her, and now the whole damn neighborhood is a midnight blur. Riding through the shadows, chasing down a teenage ghost, heading to the house where the reckless do the most. We're just two dumb kids navigating the suburban dark, trying to ignite a tiny, insignificant spark. The bass is already thumping from 3 streets away, running from the boredom of another useless day. Yeah, she's in there somewhere, glowing in the neon light, and I'm risking my whole life for a single fucking night. For a single fucking night. Rolling down the window, letting the cold air bite, smelling cheek alone in the freedom of the night. Tommy passing me a vape, laughing at my shaking hands. We're executing the greatest of our teenage master plans. The street, let's turn our faces a sickly glowing yellow, trying to keep my breathing calm, trying to stay mellow. We park 2 blocks away so the cops don't trace the plates, walking towards the noise, nothing our inevitable fates. I see the red solo cups scattered all over the lawn, and we gotta sneak back in before the break of dawn. But I don't give a shit about tomorrow with the sun. The night is barely starting and the damage ain't done. A month of grounding, maybe even more, just to cross the threshold of that stupid party door. Because my phone lit up at 11 with the text from her, and now the whole damn neighborhood is a midnight blur. Riding through the shadows, chasing down a teenage ghost, heading to the house where the reckless do the most. We're just two dumb kids navigating the suburban dark, trying to ignite a tiny, insignificant spark. The bass is already thumping from 3 streets away, running from the boredom of another useless day. Yeah, she's in there somewhere, glowing in the neon light, and I'm risking my whole life for a single fucking. Push through the front door, the heavy smoke hits my face, a chaotic symphony in this overcrowded space. People bumping into me, spilling liquor on my shoes, but I'm scanning the entire room, refusing to lose. Then the crowd suddenly parts at the goddamn Red Sea, and she's standing by the speakers looking right at me. Holding the plastic cup, the moment of truth is here. It's time to man the fuck up. Tommy gives me a shove, fading back into the crowd. The music is deafening, violently and aggressively loud, but all I hear is the silence when she whispers my name, realizing every single risk was worth this dangerous game. I walk through the shadows just to stand in the light, and I do it all again every single fucking night. Riding through the shadows, chasing down a teenage ghost, heading to the house where the reckless do the most. We're just two dumb kids navigating the suburban dark, trying to ignite a tiny, insignificant spark. The bass is already thumping from 3 streets away, running from the boredom of another useless day. Yeah, she's in there somewhere, glowing in the neon light, and I'm risking my whole life for a single fucking night.
of dusty Kodaks in the thrift shop downtown, smelling like cheap tobacco when the world's slowly breaking down. Staring at these strangers laughing under an orange street light, feeling the sudden heavy ache tearing through my fucking night. I wasn't even a thought when this paper was exposed, but I swear I know the scent of those vintage fucking clothes. I traced the faded borders with a trembling fingertip, tasting the cheap whiskey from a glass. I didn't sip. The modern world outside is glaring in a sterile blue, but my soul is bleeding out for a year I never knew. It's a phantom limb syndrome for forgotten age, trapped in the digital, bleeding on the printed page. Nostalgia for a timeline where I never left a mark, chasing the beautiful ghost through the absolute dark. Caught in the gravity of an unseen past, holding on to moments that were never meant to last. They call it an immortal, the sickness in my brain, grieving for a lost life, addicted to the pain. I'm homesick for a memory that I never actually made, watching the artificial colors of my present start to fade. No history, no timeline, just a fabricated truth, mourning in the golden days of a stranger's fucking you. Strangers fucking you. I close my eyes and I'm driving down a neon lit strip, got a cigarette burning in a heavy tight grip on the steering wheel of a classic guy I've never even driven, begging for a sanctuary that I was never given. These glowing touch screens make me physically sick. I crave the heavy analog, the mechanical click. I remember the roller rinks, the arcade's heavy hum, even though I know damn well that I'm just acting dumb. It's a glitch in my matrix, a completely crosswire, throwing my present reality right into the fire. It's a phantom limb syndrome for forgotten age, trapped in the digital, bleeding on a printed page. Nostalgia for a timeline where I never left a mark, chasing the beautiful ghost through the absolute dark. Caught in the gravity of an unseen past, holding on to moments that were never meant to last. They call it an immortal, the sickness in my brain, grieving for a lost life, addicted to the pain. I'm homesick for a memory that I never actually made, watching the artificial colors of my present start to fade. No history, no timeline, just a fabricated truth, mourning in the golden days of a stranger's fucking. Is it madness to cry for a face you haven't seen? If I'm suffocated by the glow of a modern screen, I'm a time traveler stranded with a broken machine, living in the tragic space of the in-between. Every old song on the radio tears me apart, leaving a gaping fucking hole inside my hollow heart. I keep buying old vinyls just to feel the fucking weight, trying to forcefully rewind my inevitable fate. The needle drops, the static pops, and I am finally free, living out the borrowed life, a counterfeit reality. I'll stay inside this delusion, wrap it around my bones, building a quiet sanctuary out of these analog tones. Caught in the gravity of an unseen past, holding on to moments that were never meant to last. They call it an immortal, the sickness in my brain, grieving for a lost life, addicted to the pain. Headlights cutting through the fog, trying to stay awake. I pulled the boxy 84 Chevy right under the canopy. Fluorescent lights buzzing, flickering like a broken memory. The paint is chipped, the chrome is covered in highway dirt. Running from a ghost, trying to drive the hurt. Roll down the heavy window, smelling the damn asphalt. Everything that went to shit, I know it was my own damn fault. Stepping out onto the concrete, my boots heavy as lead, with 1,000 different escape routes running through my head. The numbers on the analog pump slowly start to spin, pumping high octane just to drown out the sins. I smell of raw gasoline mixing with the cold night air. Out here in the middle of nowhere, nobody gives a care. Lost under the glow of a rusted out neon sign, leaving the bullshit of the city way behind. No destination on the map, just a full tank of gas. Watching the shadows of my past fade out in the glass. Just a ghost in 96, riding through the pitch black, burning rubber on a one-way road, never looking back. Through the greasy window of the booth, the attendant sits alone, staring at a portable TV, chewing on a chicken bone. A rusted boombox on the counter, playing a slow sag groove, a sax melody crying out, making the heavy shadows move. I hand him a crumpled 50, he nods without a single word, an unspoken understanding of the quiet and the absurd. He slides the change across the scratched up bulletproof glass. Another lost soul watching the endless midnight pass. I light a cigarette, the cherry glowing bright red in the dark. Just a lone motherfucker trying to reignite the spark. The numbers on the analog pump slowly start to spin, pumping high octane just to drown out the sins. The smell of raw gasoline mixing with the cold night air. Out here in the middle of nowhere, nobody gives a care. Lost under the glow of a rusted out neon sign, leaving the bullshit of the city way behind. No destination on the map, just a full tank of gas. Watching the shadows of my past fade out in the glass. Just a ghost in 96, riding through the pitch black, burning rubber on a one-way road, never looking back. The nozzle clicks, the tank is overflowing to the brim. The music from the booth is starting to sound distant and dim. I screw the gas cap on, flick the cigarette into a puddle. My mind is still a goddamn labyrinth, a dark and messy muddle. But the engine is ready, waiting to swallow the miles, trading fake city love for these empty asphalt eyes. I drop into the cracked leather seat, slam the heavy iron door, turn the key in the ignition, feeling the big block roar. Shift the stick in the drive, the transmission gives a kick, the dashboard lights glowing green, the atmosphere thick. I leave the neon Oasis fading in the rear view mirror. The static on the radio starts to sound a little clearer, back into the abyss where the yellow lines hypnotize, chasing the horizon line until the fucking sun will rise. Lost under the glow of a rusted out neon sign, leaving the bullshit of the city way behind. No destination on the map, just a full tank of gas. Watching the shadows of my past fade out in the glass. Just a ghost in 96, riding through the pitch black, burning rubber on a one-way road, never looking back. fucking morning, staring at the ceiling fan, trying to find some peace of mind, doing the best I can. The silence in this empty room is way too goddamn loud, so I reach for the vintage wood box sitting in the shroud. Flick the heavy switch, the amber backlight starts to glow. An analog portal to a world I'll never really know. I put my fingers on the cold metallic tuning knob, letting the frequencies drown out the painful heavy throb, twisting it slow, pushing through the thick and heavy hiss, searching for a random voice from the midnight abyss. The orange needle cutting through the dark like a knife, catching shattered echoes from a completely different life. Just a twist of the wrist, crossing state lines in the dark, hearing dead men singing, leaving a magnetic mark. A fragment of a melody, a preacher yelling about sin. Then it all gets swallowed by the static once again.
Drifting through the frequencies, lost inside the hum, numbing all the senses till my heavy heart goes numb. Surfing on the dead waves where the lost spirits roam, finding random comfort in a voice that isn't home.
Yeah, the world is asleep, but the airways never rest. Just a lonely motherfucker failing another fucking test, hiding in the interference, dodging the morning light, riding on the AM dial straight through the endless night. I hit the sweet spot right around 1,000 kilohertz. A lonely country singer crying about how loving hurts. The guitar sounds muddy, drowning in the sea of snow. I close my eyes and let the melancholic rhythm flow, but the atmosphere shifts and the signal starts to fade, replaced by a talk show host spitting out a crusade. Some conspiracy theory broadcast from a desert shed, feeding the paranoid delusions trapped inside my head. I turn the dial again, sliding past the angry noise, landing on a choir of angelic faded voices. It's beautiful and tragic, a temporary goddamn fix, before it all dissolves back into the atmospheric mix. Just a twist of the wrist, crossing state lines in the dark, hearing dead men singing, leaving a magnetic mark. A fragment of a melody, a preacher yelling about sin. Then it all gets swallowed by the static once again.
Drifting through the frequencies, lost inside the hum, numbing all the senses till my heavy heart goes numb. Surfing on the dead waves where the lost spirits roam, finding random comfort in a voice that isn't home.
Yeah, the world is asleep, but the airways never rest. Just a lonely motherfucker failing another fucking test, hiding in the interference, dodging the morning light, riding on the AM dial straight through the endless night. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack of noise, listening to the remnants of forgotten girls and boys. Sometimes I swear these frequencies are talking right to me, a personalized mission across the static sea, but I know it's just the ionosphere playing the trick, bouncing radio waves off the sky, thick and sick. Still I sit here in the dark, bleeding out my soul, letting the analog static patch up the massive hole.
The massive hole.
The clock strikes 5, the window pane is turning gray. The magic of the AM dial is starting to decay. The sun is coming up, rolling in the distant reach, washing out the music and the crazy midnight speech. I turn the silver knob back to the absolute zero, feeling like a defeated, exhausted anti-hero. The amber light shuts off, the silence hits the room, leaving me completely alone with the impending doom.
Drifting through the frequencies, lost inside the hum, numbing all the senses till my heavy heart goes numb. Surfing on the dead waves where the lost spirits roam, finding random comfort in a voice that isn't home.
Yeah, the world is asleep, but the airwaves never rest. Just a lonely motherfucker failing another fucking test, hiding in the interference, dodging the morning light, riding on the AM dial straight through the endless night. cameras a roll, the fucking caps have been tossed. Sitting in this empty parking lot, feeling kinda lost. 4 kids in a beat up Honda gas tank, running low. No specific destination, just nowhere else to go. Mike is heading east coast, Sarah's flying out west. I'm stuck in this dead end town, hoping for the absolute best. Turn the key in the ignition, let the heavy engine hum. Trying to outrun the morning and the man will become. I adjust the rearview mirror, but I ain't looking behind. Leaving 4 years of beautiful bullshit, completely out of mind. We survived the locker halls and the teenage tragedy. Now we're staring down the barrel of our own reality. The dashboard's clock is glowing red, striking 2 a.m. Running from the real world, running from the suits, and then we got 1 tank of gas to stretch this fleeting youth before we have to swallow the goddamn bitter truth. So we drift through the canyon, chasing the fading stars, counting down the miles in these rusted out cars. We're kings of the asphalt for one last fucking night, before the morning sun steals our artificial light. No promises of tomorrow, no holding back the dawn. By the time the streetlights flicker, we'll be completely gone. Hold on to the dashboard, feel the heavy bass line drop, praying to a God who don't believe in that this ride won't stop. That this ride won't stop. Windows rolled all the way down, the wind is screaming loud, blowing out the smoke of a heavy toxic cloud. Passing a bottle of cheap rum we stole from my old man, executing the final phase of our reckless master's plan. Laughing at the time we nearly burned the bleachers down, the absolute worst fucking terrors of the sleepy little town. But the laughter fades out, turning into a heavy sigh, cause we all know this is it, the ultimate goodbye. We're spitting like fractured glass on the goddamn pavement, trading our golden freedom for some corporate enslavement. The radio was playing saying static, but it sounds like a symphony, a soundtrack for the death of our teenage history. The dashboard clock is glowing red, striking 2 a.m. Running from the real world, running from the suits, and then we got 1 tank of gas to stretch this fleeting youth before we have to swallow the goddamn bitter truth. So we drift through the canyon, chasing the fading stars, counting down the miles in these rusted out cars. We're kings of the asphalt for one last fucking night, before the morning sun steals our artificial light. No promises of tomorrow, no holding back the dawn. By the time the streetlights flicker, we'll be completely gone. Hold on to the dashboard, feel the heavy bass line drop, praying to a God we don't believe in that this ride. We pull up to the overlook, killing the engine dead. A million city lights shining bright right ahead, sitting on the cold hood, nobody saying a word. The loudest fucking silence that I've ever even heard. We bleed out of secrets into the chilly summer breeze, brought to our goddamn knees, bodies fading memories. We carve our initials right into the guardrail rust, before a whole damn universe turns into dust. Dust, 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 dust. The horizon starts to bleed with a harsh shade of pink, pushing us right onto the edge of the absolute brink. We hug it out awkwardly, holding back the bitter tears, knowing we might not see each other for a couple of years, or maybe never again. That's just how the story goes, washed away by the river that endlessly flows. So I start the car back up, putting the gear into drive, for the rest of my life, trying to keep this night alive. So we drift through the canyon, chasing the fading stars, counting down the miles in these rusted out cars. We're kings of the asphalt for one last fucking night, before the morning sun steals our artificial light. No promises of tomorrow, no holding back the dawn. By the time the streetlights flicker, we'll be completely gone. Hold on to the dashboard, feel the heavy bass line drop, praying to a God we don't